I am Emily. 7 years ago, a narrative of twisted fate and haunting horror etched itself into the fabric of my family's life. Fresh starts were what my parents were seeking when they decided to shift to a quaint, secluded house on the edge of dense woods, far from the cacophony of the city we had always known. The house, old and regal with an air of mystery, stood waiting for us, its walls yearning to narrate stories of ages gone by. The initial days were tranquil, the peace only disrupted by the chirping of birds at dawn and the rustling of leaves as the sun descended. Yet, as days turned to nights and weeks rolled on, peculiar things began to happen. Whispers floated in the air, and I, lying in my bed, would often strain my ears to catch the disjointed words that seemed like pleas from a distant past. My concerns grew when, during one of my attic explorations, I stumbled upon ancient sketches. A girl, bearing an uncanny resemblance to myself, with eyes that mirrored sorrow and a sadness that seemed eternal. Annie, the drawings revealed. Driven by an inexplicable urge, I ventured deeper into the woods one fateful evening. The towering trees seemed to guide me to a decrepit cabin, hidden from prying eyes. The door, half ajar, invited me in. The room bore an air of desolation, yet the diary resting on a dusty table beckoned me. Its pages unveiled the heart-wrenching tale of Annie, a soul lost in time. As winter's unforgiving cold gripped the land years ago, hunger and desperation drove her to an act so abominable that it bound her spirit to the forest, condemning her to become the Wendigo. Soon after, life in our new home took a nightmarish turn. Deep scratch marks adorned our doors each morning, food mysteriously vanished, and chilling whispers echoed through the hallways. My father, a man of logic, initially dismissed the signs. But the night the Wendigo entered our home, cold logic gave way to stark terror. We found ourselves trapped, a malevolent force threatening to break down our defenses. Memories of Annie's diary flooding back, I took a chance. I reached out, seeking the girl lost within the monster. The response, a guttural cry, half beast, half human, filled the room. But amongst the chaos, a fleeting moment of clarity emerged in those tortured eyes. With time running out, my mother, recalling a purification ritual from local legends, sprung into action. Frantically, we gathered the elements: the richness of earth, the warmth of fire, the fluidity of water, and the freedom of air. As the chants resonated in the room, the Wendigo's fierce form began to dissolve. Within moments, all that remained was the ethereal form of Annie, tears streaming down her face. With one final, heart-rending sob, she vanished, leaving an echoing silence in her wake. As dawn broke, we looked upon our home, no longer a place of refuge, but a battleground of lost souls. Yet, we decided to stay. The cabin in the woods, once a symbol of Annie's despair, was turned into a monument of her memory, a tribute to her battle against her cursed fate. Today, years have passed, but the eerie essence of that encounter lingers. And when the wind whistles and the night is too still, I often wonder if the whispers I hear are just remnants of a past best forgotten, or a prelude to another haunting tale.